subject irrigation engineering, chapter soil water constants, topic soil water constants expressed in depth units. So now students, now let me explain you a very important topic, that is the soil water constants expressed in depth units, right? So what we have discussed about the saturation capacity, about the field capacity, about the permanent wilting point, available moisture content, readily available moisture, right? So we have discussed all these terms and we have also solved a few numericals. But what has been found in previous year GATE examinations, that questions are coming from this topic, the field capacity, the permanent wilting point, based on the depth units. So now what is the depth unit and how the questions are coming? Now let us solve some, you can say, let us discuss, right? So now first of all, let me explain you the field capacity. Field capacity, right? So field capacity, I have already explained that the maximum water content a particular soil sample can hold is known as the field capacity of the particular soil sample, right? Or the particular soil. Now field capacity also has a formula. The field capacity also has a formula. The formula for field capacity is the weight of water right? Weight of water retained in soil divided by weight of equal volume of dry soil, right? Okay, so weight of equal volume of dry soil, right? So we are actually comparing the particular soil at field capacity and with the same volume of, you can say, dry soil. So we are comparing the two. So this is the formula for field capacity. Clear? Now what I can do is that, now let us try to derive some constants from this expression. So I know that the dry unit weight of a soil sample is given by, so weight of soil, right, divided by the volume of soil, or weight of the dry soil, let me write it like this, weight of dry soil divided by the volume of soil. So this is the weight density of a dry soil, gamma D. Clear? Now what about this volume? Now let us say that, I also gave an example, let us say that this is the soil sample. This is the soil sample, right? Okay. So this is the soil sample, okay? And the surface area is 1 unit and 1 unit width, right? That is 1 unit square is the surface area, 1 unit square is surface area, and the depth is, let us say, ds. So ds is actually the depth of the root zone. Let me write it here. So ds, let me use another marker, right? Let me use another marker to make you understand this very clearly. So ds is the depth of the root zone. ds is depth of root zone. Clear? Now can I write it like this? The volume of this particular soil, will be equal to, volume of this particular soil sample will be equal to surface area into depth, because what is volume? Area into depth is volume, right? So surface area is 1 unit square, so 1 into depth of the soil sample, V into ds is actually the volume of this particular soil sample of unit square area, right? So can I put it here? So I will be getting gamma D will be equal to weight of the dry soil divided by ds into 1, or I can also write it like this, that weight of the dry soil will be equal to gamma D into depth of the soil. This is equation number 1. Okay? Now let us come to the equation number 2. I also know that that gamma W, that is the weight density of water, is given by weight of water divided by the volume of water. So let us say that in the particular soil sample, the depth of water is dW, that up to dW depth this soil sample has water, up to dW depth. Clear? So I can write it here, the volume of water for the same you can say, for the same soil sample, for the same volume of soil sample, the volume of water is dW, right? So it will be equal to dW into surface area is 1 unit square. Simple. So I will be writing here that weight of water will be equal to gamma W into dW. Gamma W into dW This is equation number 2. So I will use equation number 1 and equation number 2 and I will put it here to get the field capacity, right? So if I put it here, so let me write here. So ds is the depth of the root zone and dw is the depth of water. dw is the depth of water. Depth of water. Gamma w is the weight density of water. Weight density of water. If weight density of water is given to you, well and good. If it is not given to you, it is generally taken as 1 gram per centimeter cube or 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. You must be knowing this, right? And gamma d is the dry density of soil. Dry density of soil. Dry weight density of soil. Clear? So let us use equation number 1 and equation number 2 and put it in this equation. So we will be getting the field capacity will be equal to weight of water retained in soil, right? So weight of water retained in soil is gamma w into dw. So gamma w into dw divided by weight of equal volume of dry soil. So weight of equal volume of dry soil is gamma d into ds. Gamma d into ds. ds is the depth of the root zone. So I can write, can I get the depth of water? Can I get the depth of water? So depth of water will be equal to ds into gamma d divided by gamma w, right? Divided by gamma w into the field capacity. This is a very important formula. Sometimes in question it is like this, that the water is at permanent wilting point, or the water is at the readily moisture content, right? So if in question it is mentioned that the permanent wilting point is mentioned, so this formula it actually becomes dw will be equal to ds into gamma d divided by gamma w, right, into field capacity minus permanent wilting point. If in question the permanent wilting point is mentioned, if it means that we are taking the lower limit as the permanent wilting point, then this becomes the formula. And now if we are not allowing the moisture content to drop below the readily available moisture or below the available moisture, then this formula becomes dw is equals to ds into gamma d divided by gamma w. In bracket we have field capacity minus readily available moisture. Readily available moisture, and readily available moisture is sometimes also known as your optimal moisture content or optimal moisture content. So readily moisture content is also sometimes known as the optimal moisture content also. This formula is valid when we are not allowing the water content to go beyond readily available moisture or the available or optimal moisture content. Let me write it here. RAM means readily available moisture and OMC means optimal moisture content. Optimum moisture content. So both are the same thing. Readily available moisture or optimum moisture content, both are the same thing. So if in question readily available moisture, optimum moisture content is given, so this formula is valid. If in the permanent wilting point is given, so this formula is valid. If nothing is given, then this formula is valid. Clear? And about the frequency of irrigation, I have already told you. So what is the frequency of irrigation? How to get the formula for frequency of irrigation. Clear? So I hope that you have understood the soil water constants expressed in terms of the depth units also. Now it's time to solve a few numericals based on the same topic. So now let us solve a few numericals also. Thank you.